I do these interviews because I want people to not just judge people as just some bum or put everybody in a box,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
And I try to give people a chance to individualize themselves.
Yes, I appreciate you, brother, because it's about time somebody opened up people's eyes. For God's the only one that can judge us, brother. You know, I used to not have faith, and then things happened. You pray to God, and a miracle comes through. Sometimes I'm just blessed. But this is where I sleep. We clean up all the needles and the paraphernalia so they don't mind us being here. They don't disrespect the neighbors. And this is where I live. This is where I stay. The safest, best part of my day is when I make it back home. Me and another gentleman named Donnie keep an eye on each other out here.
Just pretty, quiet and out the way.
Yes, which is what I like to be. I don't get bothered. I get to see yoga pants through the window, so that cheers a motherfucker up. God bless that man.
Must be nice.
Yes. And not to be alarmed, but for protection, I carry stuff on me in the street. This happens to be one of the things I'm going to put it away, but...
Oh. You don't want to incriminate yourself.
Yep, and the cops found this on me yesterday. Gave it back to me. Because it keeps me safe. You know?
As long as I don't want you incriminating yourself.
Oh, no. Listen.
I understand. I get it. This is Philadelphia, man.
I know. They'll make something up anyway. Right. And they'll book me still.
All right.
But, after all those years of doing the wrong thing, being involved with people who were detrimental to themselves, let alone me, I learned to be around people like me, more positive, happy, striving individuals, though. Even in our trife, we find happiness and silver lining around every fucking corner, bro. I mean, my heart breaks sometimes. But you know what I do? I breathe. I let out some tears every once in a while. So.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Who am I speaking to today?
My name is Rooster.
Rooster. How you feeling, man?
Good today, actually. With all the trife, I actually had a very good morning. There were some blessed souls that gave me love.
Some days are better than others, right?
Oh hell yeah. I know that's the truth.
All right. How old are you, Rooster?
I'm 38.
38 years old. And how long you been on the streets?
On and off since I was about 16, honestly. I used to live in a car with my mom for a while in a tent in the woods with my mom. Later on in adulthood, around 18, I left home because of stuff. And I started living in between the streets and a friend's house. I've been homeless on and off since then. When life throws lemons, sometimes they smack you in the eye. You can't say. I mean, I make the best of it. I know how to build a shelter now. I know how to keep myself warm with a soda can, toilet paper, and rubbing alcohol. Oh, shit.
That's survival kit.
Yes. So Sterner work all day.
Okay. So if you had to give one reason why you ended up out here as an adult, what would that be?
Judgment.
Break that down for me.
Okay. People judge me because either...
No, not while you're out here.
No, I'm saying how before.
Okay.
Yeah. I get a whole social security check. People plot on that. So they don't care about helping me or giving me shelter. They just want the money in my pocket. And then they force me out by being assholes or judging that one way or another I have addiction. And that addiction is another reason why I'm out here. Because when I have holes to fill and I have pain, I kill it with substances. I don't know better coping mechanisms besides punching. Sorry, I have pneumonia. So
you're good.
The best part about it is at least I know that people show their true colors no matter what, especially when money or gain is involved. So I honestly rather be out here instead of under a roof where somebody can take advantage of me, use me, or they can push me aside because they think I ain't shit. Let me thank you, my brother. Sorry, I apologize.
You
Uh,
all right?
Here, let me grab that from him. Yeah, see, we look out for each other out here. That's the deal, my brother. We have to because it's dangerous. I fall asleep with that sword because people will rob you while you're asleep. They will beat you when you're not looking. They will try every extent to hurt you, even though you're already hurting. Um, People's greed and stupidity is what pushed me to be solo. To be isolated because you can't trust anybody nowadays, especially like I said, when money and game is involved.
All right. Before we get
Sorry.
to the people, just to be clear, so you saying that the judgment was coming from your family members?
Yep, and friends that I grew up with my whole life. I never would have saw it coming, honestly.
Okay, but how did that cause you to
Because once
be?
I feel uncomfortable or I feel that I'm threatened, I will leave somewhere, sleep
Oh,
outside in the rain, which has happened a couple times, and then get up the next morning and keep it pushing. Because guess what? I would have rather not deal with the pain, suffering, and anger that comes with somebody I love and trust, which hurts more than dealing with these strangers' disrespectful attitude. It tears me down inside, but the people I love hurt me the most. I'd rather be alone.
okay. So one of the things you said is, you use to cope, right?
Yes.
And I try to explain to people that a lot of times, the addiction and the drug use comes from some form of trauma,
Oh,
right?
yes.
That, people, try to deal with on a daily basis and they do use substances. I don't encourage or agree or, think that that's the best way. However, I do understand because, trauma is the thing that us humans, we sometimes don't know how to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
we rely
yes.
on other things. So, what was your drug of choice? I know you mentioned the heroin.
No, I stopped heroin 9.5 years ago. I had a
Okay,
14-year-long addiction with.
how did that start?
My mom used to get drunk and sped up. She used to not understand because she was raised abused, and she used to beat the piss out of me with bats, metal pipes, glass jars. She's broken many over me. She used to beat me with the answering machine and the cordless phone. She used to beat respect into me, but way past that. She would abuse me mentally, emotionally, and physically. It was awful for a child, and I turned towards drugs because she was already medicating. Um, then my brother trained me to gangbang. I was 12. I wear chevrons and rockers on my arm because I earned them. It wasn't a nice way to earn them. Um, I know how to make a bomb out of chlorine and gasoline, ethyl chloride. I know how to make mustard gas out of ammonia and chlorine also, ammonium chloride. But I couldn't find solace because no matter how violent things in my life got, I didn't know how to solve it. So I medicated myself. I stopped heroin and I went right to speed.
Okay, so you started using speed.
My mom gave it to me when I was 14 for the first time. She took an 8 ball, which is 3.5 grams, dear God. She broke it into 5 lines, which were about that long each. My first time ever doing it. She said, boys, you just take one, save one for mommy. We all did them. I did one for my first time. It burned my brain, my nose. I hit the floor on my knees, grabbed my head. She said, pussy, I didn't teach you to do drugs like that. Get the fuck up and stop crying. And I've been hooked on it ever since. It kills the pain. It makes me highly aroused, which I have a sex addiction because of many things. Um, I admit that I am half homosexual, but you know what? These hands are fast and this heart is light. Um, I'm a man first. Uh, through life struggles, the only way I've gotten through is getting high. The pot calms the PTSD down because I've taken a machete twice by my own brother, God rest his soul. was murdered 2 years ago. 2 by 4 in the head because I wouldn't give up the stash or a person. Lay me down with my loyalty. Fucking been stabbed a couple of times, fucking crowbars, tire iron. And each one of these instances, I came out alive. I died 9 times. God keeps putting me back in this shell because it's not my time to recycle. I will forever be a warrior. One of God's soldiers because I'm here for a fucking reason.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
All right. So I'm hearing some strength. I'm hearing struggle. So what have you done to try to get out of this situation?
Um, well, like I said, I received a check. So this month was the hardest one because I paid rent somewhere last month. Stuff happened as usual, and I left. Um, so this month I'm gonna get a tent. I'm gonna take me and a couple guys that I actually trust who actually proved by example that they're trustworthy.
No, but that's still living on the streets.
Yes.
What have you done to get off of the
Point.
streets?
I've been trying to work with Prevention Point to get myself situated with stuff. ID, birth certificate, social security card, housing. Somebody just stole my wallet last week and I helped them out. That was the hard part. It always works like that.
Yeah, the theft is pretty much the number one thing I hear.
Yeah.
Out here.
Yep. And that's why I sleep back here because really anybody comes through. And when they do, I hear them because of hyper alertness. The people here, they don't mind us. So this is home for a little while until I can get back on my feet. I don't mind this. I mind people's behaviors and attitudes, but I can look past that, even with an anger issue. I'm slowly getting back on my feet. I'm slowly learning how to deal with this temper of mine because I'm building a fuse. I had no deck cord, now I do. The worst part is that individuals like me who have been a culinary chef for 20 years, pastry chef for 14, I am an active serve safe right now. I get looked at as a bum and an asshole. I mean, my mom nicknamed me asshole, but that's because it was funny. You know, I miss a lot of things in life, but solace and kindness I hold on to because there's so many kind, happy people out there. Some people are on guard because many homeless men before me fucked that up. Not my problem, but at the same time, I'm here to prove them wrong. I bless people. I don't ask unless I really am starving and ribs touching. I tell women they're beautiful and let them know that inside and out they shine because it's the blessings in life that I count. Today I hated stuff. And a gentleman came up and blessed me. And he was preaching God's word as he was already walking down the street. And at first I got mad because I couldn't hear what he was saying. I thought he was another homeless man being crazy. And I was like, take that shit somewhere else. And then he came up, he blessed my hand. And that's not even what mattered. He said, God loves you. Just remember that.
Okay, so
yeah.
If somebody wanted to help you, how could they help you get out of this situation?
Well,
because first of all, you have to want it for yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And also, people want to help people that want to do for themselves.
Yes.
So how could somebody help you?
Pointing me in the direction of a safe housing situation. Maybe a room where I could be by myself and not around like 10 other people.
Okay, so have you tried to use the resources that Philadelphia has to offer?
Yes. I just refuse to go into a shelter because every time I do, there's problems. Every time I go in, I end up having to fight somebody because they take me as a target. Don't read a book by its cheap cover, definitely. And also, there's another man that we keep an eye on each other out here, and I refuse to leave his side because he's a retired sheriff and I'm a convict. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, bro?
Just chilling. I'm actually in a great mood now. You guys brighten my day up. Oh yeah. And I'm old school, like I'm a throwback. So it's like I appreciate shit like that. He used to be on the other side of the fence and we look out more for each other than regular people do. I mean, I refused. He didn't make it home last night. It actually has me upset. I gave him a couple bucks that I had left in my pocket before he left to make sure he started his grind on a good note. He always start the hustle with a couple bucks, and then he never made it back. He's been angry lately too. Life has been bearing down on us.
Hold
Uh,
on, but before you go too far, take me
yes,
back to the shelter.
yes.
You
Also, I refuse to leave his side. That's why. I pledge loyalty. Yeah,
okay? So you don't want to go back to the shelter.
yeah, because they really don't help. Um, and plus, my stuff. I have a lot of stuff now. Some things in my bag I can't take in there, including weapons. I literally am able to hide an arsenal back here. It keeps me and my brother safe.
So you don't never have a problem with like staying back here with like the cops or the outreach or
No, cops leave me alone because I tell them to have a safe blessed day. Just because they're working doesn't mean that they interfere with me. Um, I don't stay in the way. I stay in my own lane. They leave me alone. The security guards here have actually known me for a couple of years on off on these streets. They say you're a great guy. I hate when these coffee shop people judge you. So I sit out the way now instead of panhandling in front of here. Don't shit where you eat, right? And they're like, yo, you can chill anywhere around here. Just stay away from the coffee house people because they're stuck up. And I'm like, I got you, my guy. He actually fed me this morning. He got me a coffee. I like to draw. I'm artistic and I love music. I sing and rap too. And the thing is that most people would
and you
never,
still rap?
hell yeah, because I kick it like a rooster. Yeah, getting paper, yeah, like a Hayabusa. Turn it up, yeah, because girl, I knock it looser. Yeah, cause I drip while I swag surf, stay on my grind, yeah, till it hurts. Yeah, deep inside, I'm a fucking beast. But inside I got humanity. Man, I've been tripping for a long time. But I don't let it knock off my grind. Yeah, cause I just wake up to God. Man, instead, I put a face on that smiles. I'm blessed and to the chest, I don't regress back to my old behaviors. It's best. Man, I used to be a straight thug. Used to run these streets, man. No love, but now I bless cats to the chest. Man, the day turns out the best when I'm fried. The reason why takes away the PTSD inside. Man, I just wish I had a life, but instead I preside strife. Man, I don't know why I choose to live this way, God. I just try to turn down instead of turning up. Yeah, wear my Sunday best cause I'm buck. Man, I just pray to God, get me through one more day cause I'm lost. My bad.
Damn, no, that was
Hell
lit,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Damn, you got. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. So you kind of out here by choice, you would say, right?
Yes. Yes, I am
And
actually.
do you feel like you just gonna spend the rest of your life out here, or are you
No,
going?
never and never long. I'm looking for an answer right now. Kind of lost. Um, my brother getting whacked, my mom dying, and me just going through mental issues. I feel it's best for me to do what I'm doing now because it brings me back to roots. It brings me back to when my life was harder and I found happiness. And I'm looking for an answer to solve myself because I'm my biggest problem. Intellectual, smart as hell, sexy as fuck, no matter what I do. But deep down inside, I'm angry about something. I'm trying to find out what that is.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, soul searching. Sometimes it's a necessity for a man, let alone a human being. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Cause you got some talent, you got intelligence, and you know that's not something that I want to see, or you should even just waste out here, man. Like it's never too late.
Oh,
You know what I'm
never.
saying? To apply that, and you can change somebody else's life with just your knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
So I just want you, man, to really start thinking about getting out of this environment and not just settling and because this is what you're used to, just continue to roll with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
time to make a change
it is.
because you can have some impact. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been wanting to volunteer that Broad Street Ministries are like prevention point lately because helping people makes me feel so much better. Like,
Oh, I know. That's what
yeah, you
That's what
help
I
me.
do, man. It's a great feeling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It lights you up inside in a good way. It sparks a good fire, and I help my fellow homeless man as much as possible. Sometimes it's hard, but trust is given before earned with me, kinda, and that's a bad targetable thing. But I find it's easier that way because life gives cheap lessons. Chief lesson learned not to mess with nobody. You know, um, I have a heart and I have a brain, so I will figure out a solution. I hope that I can encourage other people to do the same thing, which is why I was thinking about volunteering somewhere. You know, sometimes your brain spins and your heart crushes, but shit picks back up again. Hell yeah. And God actually blesses me along my way. He gives me little reminders and signs throughout the day that shit ain't that hard, bro. You know, uh,